Hey guys, this is Jim with Get Good Fast, bringing you Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. This game just came out today. I rushed out, got the midnight release, installed it, got it up and ready, and I'm going to go ahead and show you about 20-30 minutes of gameplay, really the first level here, just to give you an idea if this is something that you might want to pick up or not. Now, I've already played the intro a couple times there, so I don't look, completely stupid as we play. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a new game. We're going to go with Give Me a Challenge, and we're going to go with Mankind Divided Controller Scheme. Now, there is a 12-minute recap video, and this video is long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip that. Now, that video pretty much just recaps what happened in the previous game. Right? It goes over a stage-by-stage explanation of what happened, how you became the cyborg creature that you are, and basically why the world is messed up as it is now.
I once thought I could save the world.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and let this intro start, and we're going to run right into the gameplay, and we're just going to rush right through the level.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit.
Now this girl looks like Meg from Married with Children. You guys might not remember who that is since you all are young fucks. But I do. That movie was awesome. The TV show is awesome.
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good. Because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm.
Peg. It's Peggy Bundy, not Meg. I got that mixed up.
We're going after this man.
Now take a look at this guy's heads. I do not like how they're doing the face and body type with this game. I mean, it looks like human-style puppets, right? With somebody using the hand in order to make the mouth move.
He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This
Just kind of clunky.
is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get him tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the
This guy's going to play the part of the bitter, angry character at Augmentics, and you're going to earn his trust and respect by various game-driven events.
Singh's been
You'll be good buddies at the end of it.
Inside the hotel's main atrium, he sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
So we got a choice between non-lethal and lethal. In the previous game, you had the same choice in the beginning. Do you want to take life or do you want to end it? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with lethal.
I'm not leaving my six exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call.
And then just like in the previous game, you had a choice between long range and short
Watch
range.
your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with a.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
Yeah.
There is,
guys.
and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little.
Look at
if
the
it
way they
comes to
move.
it,
It
your
is
number
kinda
one
clunky. I mean,
priority
you can
is
see it
keeping the
looks like
Jinn
puppets.
out of that atrium.
Human-style puppets.
Copy that.
Talking. It's not very well done, I don't think. I don't know. I do enjoy the game, though. I have played through a couple times. I do enjoy it, so I will be bagging on it a little bit, but I do have a lot of fun playing this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Well, this is where we emulate Captain America, the Winter Soldier here. He just jumps out of the plane. Come on. All right. So now here we are, right? We're at the beginning of the level. You're going to get your little tutorials as you go through this. I'm going to start bagging on the game a little bit. I do like this game, I'm not going to lie. It is a lot of fun, right? A lot of neat things you can do.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Miller time. Alright, so this guy here, this thing here is a movable cardboard box. You can grab it, right? You can rotate it, you can throw it, you can drop it, right? And that's pretty neat, alright? I'm not going to lie, that is kind of cool. Now, the one issue that I have with this game right off the bat is that you have a ton of these items, right? They're everywhere. Look at this. You got throwable object, throw. Throwable object, throw. I mean, that's great, but I mean, it's a simple matter of oversaturation. Now, you're looking around here, and all these objects are glowing here. It kind of does break the immersion effect, where you have tons of different kinds of things going on, and you know, it's kind of distracting. It's like, oh, it's a handsaw. That's great. You know, oh look, it's a traffic cone. There's tons of traffic cones, and look, I can throw it. That's awesome. But are there items on the ground? Can you move a large object in order to find bullets or chips or money or whatever? And the answer to that is I don't know. I haven't found anything yet. So I am kind of curious to see what they're going to do. Another thing that they got here is this kind of like Batman effect of crawling in through spaces, right? You got a first-person shooter kind of like, you know, effect going through stuff, and you can punch and knock, you know, vents. Now, why that vent is there, I don't know. It doesn't really seem a purpose. And Batman does do the vents better in his Arkham games. Is he like, you know, you
Jensen,
press...
we're moving through. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Alright, so as I was saying, I do think the Batman games did it better, or you know, you slam on the buttons in order to open the air vents, and it gets you more of a kind of an immersive effect as you slowly rip it out and then place it off to the side. Here, he just kind of punches stuff. In fact, that's kind of his default, you know, way of interacting with an environment. He can, grab a traffic cone and he can throw it, or oh look, there's a box and I can throw it. And I kind of miss that, you know, platformer-esque kind of environment. As I was saying earlier when I was, you know, doing my practice recording here, one of the things I miss is kind of an interaction that you can have with things, kind of like, you know, Uncharted, or even in The Last of Us, where instead of just being like press square to pick up something, you can kind of just, interact with it by hitting square or circle and push something out of the way. So that is one thing that I kind of not really happy with. I know this isn't, made by those people that made those games. I just think that they did it better. Now, one of the neat things about this game, like a lot of the other Batman games and kind of stuff, is that there are multiple ways to do something, right? Just like in Dishonored, you don't have to go loud and proud through the level shooting everybody, right? So you can go ahead and you can do this. Now, this is what I like to call. There you go. This is what I like to call detective vision. Look at that. And of course, Jensen, he punches stuff. That's what he does, right? He doesn't have bomb spray, and he doesn't have the ability to, teleport through structures or something like they do in Dishonored. No, he just punches it. So I'm a stealthy guy that punches walls. But it does have this kind of puzzle-like aspect as well. I need to turn the power on. How do I do that? Well, I need to get up and over. So I'll climb up here. And I turn the power on. And then just like any good tutorial level, you go back to where you came from and oh, I can't go through there because there's electricity. So now I gotta go up. So I do like that aspect. Now, one of the things I do like and don't like about this game is the I do like hacking. I think that's kind of fun. I do remember the previous game, the hacking was really neat, where you can get bonus credits or something by doing extra nodes or XP or something. And there was even an exploit where you can get a ton of XP by doing that.
Access granted.
So far, it's kind of neat. They kind of upgraded the system. I'll take that. I like that. And then here we go with the tutorials.
Damn squatters. I think that was the last one.
And I kind of like this, right? I do think other games have done it better, but this does kind of remind me of the previous game.
I'll do another sweep in the
You're
area
able to
just to make sure.
Sneak up on people and do things. But I think Uncharted, Mass Effect, even The Division has a better system in place. Right? Then you have the choice of taking out somebody or killing them. We're going to kill them. Now, that's fun. I really like that. And of course, you have a battery kind of system here where it prevents you from just destroying an entire level over and over again. Now, the battery system does do something neat where you do recharge that last little line there. That's going to constantly recharge, just like in the previous game. I think there's an upgrade so you can get 2 or 3 of those. So you use up energy until you get to that last point, and then you continuously regenerate that last blip so you can keep taking people out. You just have to space in between. I do like that. I do like the stealth aspect. Non-lethal. You can be lethal. You can go, first-person shooter, or you can even go. Fuck that guy. You can go first-person shooter. There's a lot of different choices in this game. I just think that while it does stay kind of true to the original, I do think some of the newer games that came out afterwards did it better. So I'm going to go ahead and do a non-lethal takeout here. Now, one of the things I don't like about this game right off the bat is how you pick stuff up. It's square to grab, right? That's fine. But if you hold square just a fraction of a second too long, then you go into your weapon kind of, screen where you can then augment your weapon various different ways, which is fine. It just feels a little clunky here. You're in the middle of battle, and you held square too long, which I tend to do. I tend to jam on stuff. Can you shoot that? Huh. That's kind of cool. I like that. So you kind of get like a smoke effect. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Good one for the team there. I just wish there was stuff here to kind of reinforce you looking at some of these objects. They're useless unless you're going to use them as a distraction. And I don't like that. I don't think a level needs to be, chock full of throwable objects unless you have a need to do it.
Listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big and it's gonna hit us hard. God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual? I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
So I'm not trying to bag on the game too much. I've just played this level a couple times so that I can give you all a good showing. Now, I'm not going to do the tutorials. The tutorials are actually fairly decent. They give you a good example of how to do stuff. Ooh! Jensen does not like feet. He loves to stab you in your foot. Which really, is there a point in doing that if you're going to kill them anyway, right? I love that. I do love killing people in this game. I haven't looked at the trophies at all, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a difficulty level trophy, if there's a trophy for not killing people in the entire game, or a trophy for not being seen the entire game. I would not be surprised at all if they did that. I mean, look at all these objects you can interact with. It just breaks immersion level here, It's kind of hard to focus on what's going on when you got these things you can interact with that don't serve a purpose, unless there's ammo or something underneath them, and I haven't found it yet. Here's a nice little box. I can move it out of the way. And then can I move back here? Dude, that's kind of annoying. What's the point of that?
There's too much privacy. Last thing we need is the comes breaking down.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's built a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Jensen, what is your problem with people's extremities, man? You're gonna have to stop stabbing people in the knees and the feet. That's not fucking nice. It is a fun game, though. I do enjoy playing it. I don't like how it stops you in the middle, too. Sometimes if you don't do it just right, it stops you right before you get to the object you want to hide behind, and that's not cool.
Anything? Make no mistakes.
Alright, so I'm just killing.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Alright, so we're looking for the Jin's communication booster. So I'm low on power. Now I do have a battery pack that I can use to recharge myself. I almost wish I could solid snake tap on something here. Get their attention.
كله تمام هنا.
Batman does it so much quieter.
لا مفيش حاجة هنا كمان. بكره العواصف. بترزع الشباب.
That was my stealth mode. Pretty cool stuff there.
مش صح.
Come on over here, buddy. I got something for you. Come on over here. But he's declared a war on shins.
مفيش حاجة. دايما مفيش حاجة.
Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. Weird. Nice. Can I shoot that and blow up? Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. I was kind of hoping that would blow up. Maybe you could pick it up and toss it. That's a wasted opportunity right there. I really think. A little bit of game immersion, right? Take a page right from Uncharted, throw a propane tank at somebody.
I told him to watch his back.
That's a wasted opportunity. It is a fun game, though. I'm not trying to bag on it. Okay. You can't interact with environments. Cool, cool. Just wish you could do more than just pick up stuff and throw it. So I'm about to go in here and okay, that's the item we want. Nice, like that.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal.
See, I don't like how...
Now. We should be hearing Sing any second. الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات دي يكمل شوية. راح قال لبقية الناس إن أنا هعصركم.
See, you can mess with your ammo like I did there, and it just screwed up my...
Patch is clean.
So good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Miller, disable the Jin's comms first. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. Luck, Sing's cover will still be intact.
Cover that. Moving on to primary target now.
Huh. Oh, there goes my health use, but... Alright, whatever. So, what happened there was, part of the reason we're having trouble with this game is alright, so you can reduce papers. Cool. Is I hit square earlier, and I accidentally swapped off my combat type. I went into, like, armor-piercing ammo or whatever, which I don't have yet. So when I tried to shoot, I didn't have it, and I was getting basically... you know, that clicking sound, I mean, I couldn't fire. That's why I was getting shot. Because it's kind of clunky, right? I mean, you can accidentally hold square too long and then change your ammo type, and then you get your ass shot off. We're going to go ahead now and move to the end of the level.
We have no visual contact. We barely have audio contact. اهدى كده. أخيرا الصفقة دي تجيب لنا كل الفلوس اللي محتاجينها عشان نشتري معدات في مكان أحسن.
That was another clunky aspect. Oh, come on. Sure. That was shit. I played it. It's the first time I've died on the normal board here. I was trying to push myself up against the cover, and instead I grabbed a hold of it and pulled myself over it, which caused me to die.
Seeing any second. الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جاي كمان شويه. روح قال لبقيه الناس ان انا هعصركم وخليكم يعني منتظرين. Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Stay with the gym first. Should make the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be in.
See, it keeps switching bullets.
Attack when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
I'm not ready to regain health. So, it can be a little clunky, I'm not going to lie. It's still a fun game, but it just feels kind of like movements a little iffy-ish. Oh, I heal. So what's the point of health then?
اهدى كده. أخيرا الصفقة دي تجيب لنا كل
Interesting. That was clunky. It's still a fun game. There we go.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that? Comms
I
booster
really
disabled?
don't like how that does that.
Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Access granted.
Alright, cool. Alright, so this is going to bring us to the end of the level here. And I've had a lot of trouble in the past with this. I was really having problems. He goes punching all the technology again.
This is
That's what he
Jensen.
does.
Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
There we go. It's a little bit clunky. So I tried going loud and proud shooting these guys when I dropped down. They kicked my ass. I tried doing it a different way, kicked my ass. Got my ass kicked 6 times. So then I went kind of quiet, killing everybody, and it did work. You just had to wait for the sandstorm to cover you.
Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now. Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Orcs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are
I guess you could call them arms.
Show me the cash quick and we'll...
Ooh! Ooh!
pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Greedy, make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
God. And then you jump off like you're nuts.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
I'm basically going to take them out. Let's go ahead and let's energy up here. Why not? Okay. Seems like I'm out of bullets. Awesome.
Give me some!
Nothing like a bad habit. That stupid square button, I really hate that.
Man down! Man down! Who?
Come on, take the damn battery out.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Come on, dude, you got glasses on, you'll be fine. This is where you see that Ghost in the Shell kind of like imagery.
Human-controlled evolution.
Humanity drowning, you know, people sinking to the bottom because of their augmentics.
Machine with
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! Plan. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Ed. It's afraid of people like us.
Fast into safe and secure
Sarah Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
I'm going to just go ahead and stop it there. So, I'm going to kind of give you my opinion on what this game and what I've seen so far. So, I do enjoy this game. It is a fun game. I'm not going to lie, though. The controls seem a little clunky. You saw it a number of times. You saw where I actually died there. How embarrassing was that? Where, I hit square in order to, interact with something, and then it brought up my gun controls, and then I switched from normal ammo to armor piercing, which I didn't have any bullets of, and suddenly now I'm dying because I'm not able to fire. And I did it because square is pick up something. It's also, change your weapon, your current weapon selected, and it kind of just, if you hold it just like a quarter of a second too much, boom, you're no longer interacting with an item. You're now interacting with your weapon. And that is used for everything. It's used for elevators, opening up air shafts, hacking, whatever. So that's kind of a little clunky. Another thing that I think could be done better, honestly, and I know this game is a first-person shooter, interactive environment kind of stuff, but I do think that other games that have come out after these first couple games that have do things better. I think Uncharted, Last of Us, I think The Division, they have better interaction with environments, with cover, better ways of pulling out of cover and firing and pulling back into cover. And I just think that, those mechanics are so much better. I would almost prefer to see it in this game than have this game continue with that first-person shooting, covering kind of system that it currently has. It's just my opinion here. Now, I do know other people will differ, and that's fine. I do think there are way too many objects in the game just floating around that you can interact with. And that's kind of jarring, right? You have traffic cones, boxes, you have cardboard boxes, you have beer can boxes or beer boxes that you could pick up, and they don't do anything, right? You have the options of picking them up, moving them around, and throwing them or dropping them. And that doesn't do anything for me. In fact, that little outline that you get around each of those objects kind of takes away from the game for me, right? I mean, I'm trying to immerse myself into a story here. I'm trying to enjoy what I'm doing, and I see all these objects that I want to check and pick up, and they don't do anything. It's I don't know if this is going to continue on. I just don't like that. All right, I wanted to have some other point, like have there be stuff under objects so that you can go and search for things, or just limit the amount of objects you have that you can pick up. You don't need to have something every 5 feet. I think the guns are a little clunky. Yes, you don't need to use them. Yes, you can go non-lethal, whatever. I don't like how it can be hard to shoot somebody with a combat rifle and you miss and you're like right next to them. I just think that's kind of annoying. So I do like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. I do remember from previous games where you had a lot of different control over what you could do. Stealth, cyborg, you can go melee, you can do whatever you want, right? You can go non-lethal, lethal. I had a lot of fun playing that multiple times in order to get all the achievements, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this game as well. So it is a good game. I do like it. I will continue to do Let's Plays, I believe. I'm looking forward to longer playthroughs of it. I just think that while it's fun, a number of other games have come out that have a better system that does it better, right? But we'll see how this works out. I don't like how the characters also look kind of like puppets with somebody's hand up the puppet's butt making the mouth move, right? It just kind of looks animatronic, right? Kind of creepy. But it is a fun game. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, I think you should get it if you like it. A lot of good games are coming out in September. This is a great way of carrying you through to the rest of August, up until like XCOM and Titanfall and all these other great games coming out in September, October. So go ahead and pick it up. Now, if you like what you see here, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you would, please. And leave some comments. Actually, I prefer comments over likes and subscribes any day, because this is a young channel here, and I am looking forward to some advice and some ideas on how I can make this better. Now, I do have other episodes here that I do things where I drink beer and play Dark Souls, drink beer and play Overwatch, drink beer and play Overwatch. Whew. And I drink beer and I do commentaries on games. I drink a lot of beer, I have a lot of fun, and basically I just want to shape this channel to what I think people on YouTube would like to see it. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this. I will have more out later. Thanks a lot.